There's a man, IQ 134. At 12 years old, he wasn't reading comics. He was reading physics and philosophy essays that his professors struggled to explain. They called him brilliant. His parents spoke about his future as if it were a lottery ticket already cashed in. Today, he is 48 years old. He lives in a rented room, surrounded by hard drives full of files never opened, book drafts stuck at the prologue, and revolutionary business plans gathering dust. He has never finished anything. Nothing. This isn't a sad movie story. It's the brutal reality for anyone who has ever been told, at least once in their life, you have so much potential. If they told you that, know that it wasn't a compliment. It was the beginning of a curse. That potential became the heaviest chain around your ankles because it convinced you that being talented was enough to succeed. In this video, I'm not going to talk to you about dreaming big. I'm going to tell you why your intelligence is sabotaging you and reveal the only 180-second trick that can literally cheat your nervous system and make you finish what you start. If you don't understand this mechanism, you will spend the next 20 years being an eternal promise that never delivers. The problem is never the start. Starting is easy. Starting is a drug. When you buy that new course, when you open that business, when you buy those running shoes, your brain gives you a massive dopamine rush. You feel like you've already arrived just because you planned it. But then comes the middle, that gray zone where the novelty vanishes and only the mud remains. Vedi, your brain is a novelty junkie. It's programmed to give you energy when things are new, but to shut down when they become ordinary. While you're sitting there thinking about how smart you are and what your next big move will be, there's an old classmate of yours, one of those who struggled to get a passing grade, who is building the life you dream of. He isn't smarter than you. He is just more ignorant about his own boredom. He knows how to stand in the mud. You don't. As soon as you feel boredom, you think it's no longer the right path, and you run toward another idea. Why does this happen? You aren't lazy. It's your nervous system trying to protect you from energy consumption. The brain hates effort that doesn't bring an immediate reward. If it doesn't see the finish line close by, it pulls the plug. For the man with the 134 IQ, writing the third chapter was boring compared to imagining a new book. Imagining is free. Doing has a cost. And if you've spent your life being told you are special, your ego cannot stand the idea of doing ordinary, boring, repetitive work. You prefer not to finish, so you can keep telling yourself, I could do it if I wanted to. I'm smart. It's a lie you tell yourself to avoid admitting you're afraid of failing in the ordinary. But success is 99% boring things done with obsessive consistency. If you want to stop being a curse to yourself, you must stop using willpower and start using strategy. Here are the 3 steps. 1. Identify your death point. Everyone has a precise moment when they quit. For some, it's when the first 3 days of enthusiasm fade. For others, it's the first technical obstacle. Take a piece of paper. Write down the last 3 projects you abandoned. Find the common denominator. That is your death point. If you don't mark it on the map, it will always find you and take you out. 2. The 180-second rule. Your brain is afraid of mountains, but not of 3 minutes. When you feel resistance, tell yourself, I'll only work for 3 minutes, then I can stop. Those 180 seconds manage the transition of your nervous system from static to motion. Once you are in, the resistance collapses in 90% of cases. 3. Spit on motivation. Choose rhythm. Motivation is for amateurs. It comes and goes. Rhythm is for professionals. Don't promise to change your life forever. Promise to do one thing, just one, for 14 days at the same time. Your nervous system surrenders to habit after 2 weeks. You don't have to convince yourself. You just have to automate yourself. The man I told you about at the beginning understood this trick too late, but when he did, he stopped trying to be brilliant and started being consistent. His first finished project wasn't a masterpiece. It was a small 30-page manual, but it was finished. And that day, the weight of potential vanished. You don't need another master's degree, another idea, or a higher IQ. You need to finish what is on your desk. Period. Stop being a promise. Become a result. Write your death point in the comments below. The real one, the one that makes you ashamed. Pull it out so it can't hurt you anymore.